I really like that kind of thing. No. Yeah. Right, so that was it.
First person that Jerry is back is a big next week. Next week.
Come on, why do you come?
Right, just something about people that you.
No,
Yeah, so just an initiative where she goes and say,
Okay. I mean, they started serving after. Someone are reading the BPSC? You have to put this on you?
There's a gravity.
I didn't promise.
Outro agora é Axis.
Mama, I'm boss. Hi, guys.
So people are checking, waiting to meet everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're about to kick things off officially. Still waiting on a few more people to join the live. And then we're going to
Hi, guys. What's up for you guys? Please. Participants.
those of you who are joining us on Instagram Live,
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm Christina Doherty, a commuting student advisor. The reason why you're not hearing anything is because nobody has started speaking yet. So if you hear my voice, that's actually a pretty good sign. Will you just give us like 5 more minutes? We're waiting on more people to join the session and then we can begin. Thank you.
Hold on.
All right. That's what we're going on.
I think they should be hearing me now. Are you guys hearing me now? I just unmuted myself.
Yes. Okay.
Awesome. All right.
No, so yeah.
So
yeah.
New Year's. Sorry guys,
Our turn down.
everyone is just getting accustomed to this virtual thing. So excuse our little bloopsies.
I'm behind the scenes chatter, always in front of the scenes.
Zoom participants were just asking, do you guys prefer virtual classes or face-to-face classes? So you can just type your answer in the chat below. Oh, my voice sounds so loud. Oh, you're not correct because you have to tilt the phone to watch the video properly. Oh, you go to class on your phone.
Okay.
At least you're going to class.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the limitations.
Yeah.
Not everyone has access to, like a laptop or a tablet. So some people are definitely using their phones. And, we want to shout out those people who are still dedicated.
Yeah.
Because, it's not easy, but at least you're still trying to ensure that you're engaging in your classes and so on.
All I can see is reconnecting facts.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the internet, because the world is on it at once, it's kind of lapsing. Someone is in the waiting room. All right, you'll be accepted in just a minute.
The lecturers are fun virtually? That's what you're saying? Let's see. That's good.
Yeah,
what are some tactics that the lecturers have been using to keep you guys engaged? Tell me, let me know.
Somebody's saying yes, lectures are good virtually.
I think it's also good for the lecturers because they get to come out of their environment. They're used to come in and
face to face,
yeah, and just doing their thing on the chalkboard or whatever. Right. I think it's a good opportunity for them to get with it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not the only ones adjusting. It's also.
So take your time with them, right. Please. A meme or two here and there. Okay, that's not bad.
But and I realize with the virtual classes as well. So while the discourse is being done audiovisually, the chat room is also very active. Yeah. So it's like a different thing going on in the chat room. Where the comments are being made about what is happening in the class and so on. So that's also entertaining. Someone said a meme or two.
Well, shout out to the lecturers that really are trying their best to keep you guys engaged, keep us engaged. We appreciate you.
Oh, you're saying it's because you have to tilt the phone to watch this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just for the better view. Yeah, the wider view. That's why we said it like that. We're getting a lot of hearts from somebody in the comment section.
We heart you guys too.
Treasure checked in. A few other people are still checked in. Shout out to the faculties that are checked in and the individuals as well.
Yeah, once everyone is ready,
okay.
Just left. Awesome. All right, guys, so we're going to officially start in about 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Thanks for sticking with us while we just wait on everyone who wants to get here.
In the meantime, let me just shout out a few people who are checked in here on the Zoom call. So we have Carol Weed checked in. We have Oshika Johnson, Daniel Fraser, Roxanne Evans is also checked in. Shout out to Tony and Allen. Shante Burton, not sure how you pronounce your name. Jamel Brown is also checked in. Prezal Nanje, it's a very unique name, is also checked in. And Joshua Ramdas is checked in on Zoom. And of course, Instagram is blowing up. A lot of people are here. I see Treasure is here.
Your block is here, block
Yeah,
Runcie.
Block Runcie is checked in, waving to us. There's Reina Anthony. Who's that? Dr. what? Oh, Dirt Bike Zero.
Okay.
So a few people are engaging with us. And we want to thank you officially for joining us. As Jasmine said, we should be kicking things off in 1 minute now.
Yeah.
In about a minute. So you guys will definitely get more information on what all of this is about.
Oh, hi YouTube.
Shout out to the YouTubers, people who are joining on YouTube. Shout out to Reina. Yeah, Reina is checked in.
She's in the Zoom. She's in the Zoom?
I think Reina is on Instagram. On the Instagram.
Guys, if you're just checking in, forgive me, I don't have my glasses. And this is just...
I don't have mine either.
He wishes that he was as cool as me to wear glasses.
Shout out to me and the lovely lady, my lovely host, Jasmine.
Alrighty, are we ready to kick off?
Yes, I think so. All right, so good evening and welcome to the official launch of the UWI-MONA Commuting Students Office's Virtual Pelican Support, the VPS as it is also called. My name is Akeem Hines and alongside me is...
Jasmine Barrows.
All right, so we have a few things that we'll be going through today. Of course, we'll be giving you some background information on the UWI-MONA Commuting Students Office, what it's about, its main purpose, and so on.
So to kick things off, I want somebody to quickly, this is going to be a little intricate. So I want you guys to send a screenshot of you guys following UWI commuters as well as UWI-MONA_CSO to the page, and you will get a personal credit on behalf of myself and Black.
Bougie.
I will definitely send you. So send a screenshot of following both those pages to the page right now. I'm going to give you
the Instagram.
The Instagram, so you can log off, screenshot them quickly. UWI commuters as well as UWI-MONA_CSO. That's UWI.
We have to check.
Oh, you can send it to UWI-MONA_CSO.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm waiting for that screenshot. So you're supposed to send 2 screenshots. And Mr. Bernard is going to tell me who wins the credits.
All right. So what we're doing, we're going to be sharing the prizes across the different platforms. So people on Zoom, people on YouTube, as well as the Instagram viewers will get the opportunity to win prizes. We have credits in store, and we'll be also giving away a branded jersey.
Branded jersey.
So I hear the DMs are coming in.
You guys really want that credit? Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah,
we
man.
have a winner? Okay.
Should we announce it right now?
Uh-oh. Reina and Black Love, you guys only sent one screenshot. I asked for 2. And Vanessa, you sent both. So just DM your number to the page as well. And after, when I wrap up, I'm going to send you your credits.
So congratulations to Vanessa. What's the handle? All right, so Vanessa__18, congratulations. Woo! You're the winner of the first prize. What is it? How much credit?
I'm gonna send you $800 credit.
Wow, that's a big start. So are you saying I'm supposed to match that up as well with the personal prize? I pressure Jasmine, I pressure my pocket now, you know. All right, but I'll definitely be matching one of those prizes further on in the live stream. But congratulations to Vanessa, who has just secured that first prize. So I'm just going to give you some quick information on the Commuting Students Office. All right, so it is the OSSD arm of the Commuting Students Committee. And of course, they are here to, cater for all the needs of the commuting Pelicans in terms of financial assistance, academic support, co-curricular activities, registrations, job hunting, you name it. And they've definitely got it covered. Of course, they are located behind the OSSD office, and it's parallel to Karma. And the SSDM is Miss Kerisha Larman, who you guys will get a chance to meet later on. All right, so that's the Commuting Students Office of the UWI-MONA West Indies MONA campus.
All right, so while Black gave you that info, I am going to give you the information on the virtual Pelican support. So I'm going to read it thoroughly and then just give you really a rundown of what it really is. All right. So the Commuting Students Office for the 2020 to 2021 academic year will be repositioning for the UWI Mona virtual campus environment. In doing so, it is the intention of the CSO to meet both the needs and demands of the students while providing support to the categorized demographic, blended, online, and commuting Pelicans. This will be done through what we call virtual Pelican support, VP support, or VPS. Through VPS, students can expect feedback and support when they make contact with the CSO on any other platforms, to include WhatsApp. That's really good. Additionally, programs hosted via Zoom will be streamed live to YouTube for greater coverage and hosted there for future viewing. We encourage students to interact with us, get to know your Commuting Pelican family, and capitalize on the opportunities ahead. So I really like this initiative because I feel like in college, we are so afraid to ask questions. We're afraid of the questions being not so bright or whatever. But guys, in college, I promise you, there's no dumb question. Always ask the questions.
Yep.
You will feel so much better. You will gain so much clarity. So this is just an initiative to really have that. I think it's a really good platform for you to just one-on-one with whosoever and get the information that you need. So, and their hashtag is apart but together. I really like that. That's cute.
It's very unique as well because I remember I hosted a live earlier for the Commuting Students Office, and I don't know if it was Miss Larman who said, basically everyone is a commuter now.
Yeah.
Because it was in the heart of the pandemic, so, everybody was literally off campus and so on. So it is more important now than it, because I saw some people who I know reside on Hall, and they're actually checked into this because you're literally a commuter now, believe it or not. So it's very important that you take as much information away from this, and you definitely need to check in on some of the things that we're going to be sharing with you in a few minutes. All right, so once again, the VPS, it is the virtual Pelican support, and this is how it works. All right, so the UWI Mona Commuting Office definitely has used these resources to cater for the students, and here's how. They've launched many programs over the years, and they've definitely invested so much time, energy, money, and other resources into it. We have, of course, the second-year transformational experience program that's called the STEP. The STEP is basically for commuting students who will be transitioning from their first year into their second year at the University of the West Indies, the Mona campus, of course. It is designed to link students to existing resources on and off the campus, which will help them to thrive and succeed. The aim of this is to enable a successful transition, occupational help, personal and academic success. And of course, the program service includes workshops, networking opportunities, coaching and advising sessions. And of course, it is for exposure on campus based on the resources that they have. I think this is definitely a very, because what you realize is that the second year students, so much attention is paid to first year students that when you transition to second year, there's literally nobody to, a lot of students don't even know that there's literally like a second year experience. So like how you have the first year experience, so it's very important that and it's very good that the Commuting Students Office is investing and is promoting such an initiative as the second year transformational experience program that can give further guidance to students, because further on, after you've completed first year, you still want to know what direction you're to head into. You want to know what you should be lining up for career-wise, and what other initiatives, whether philanthropy or academic or co-curricular, you should be getting into. So I think this is definitely a commendable program.
Agreed. As well as when you're in first year, I know most of us, we don't necessarily know all the programs offered at UWI, and you find that a lot of first year students will end up changing their major, right? And you do need that guidance to see if you really want to weigh the pros and cons of everything. I really love that there's a platform that you can relate to someone and say, hey, these are all my cards on the table. Can you please assist me? I love that. I really love that. So while they have the STEP program, they also have what's called the GPS program, the Growth and Purpose Sessions. So these are designed to enhance the professional development skills of commuting students who wish to zone in on their development in a very intentional way. These sessions will equip students with both the practical and soft skills that are required to succeed in the professional environment. So oftentimes we come to school, and obviously we're here for a reason. You want to become a doctor, you do the sciences, but no one really helps or encourages you to really get down like what is in life. I'm a doctor and I know this, but am I street smart, you know? And I really love that the commuting students, they're really trying to cater to every aspect of your development. And I really, really, really love that. And I'm on board 100%.
Definitely. I'll also be telling you guys about the co-curricular service learning and civic engagement program. It's an initiative as well by the Commuting Student Services Office. All right, so this is basically designed with a concept of service leads to learning. Once again, it's designed with a concept in mind, service leads to learning. And the program is basically developed with the aim of providing commuting students with the opportunity to interact with their internal and external communities. And this will be done through the serving while learning mantra. You know, I think that definitely this, although it's so short or briefly explained, it speaks to itself. You know, it speaks for itself as to what type of engagement students will be getting into with, you know, the whole civic engagement, learning to live.
Yeah, I'm so happy that they actually use the word engagement, because during this time you find that we're virtual and it really happens so suddenly, and it can take a toll on us mentally. And engagement is really what we need to keep that sense of normalcy in our lives. I'm a big advocate for mental health, and I really appreciate that, as I said, they're really taking the time out to cater in every aspect of our development, going through college and through this pandemic. Love it. Love to see it.
All right, so should we go ahead and introduce the committee members? No? Do you think that? Okay.
All right. So, go ahead.
Yeah, all right. So before we go ahead and introduce the commuters, the commuting students committee will be having the Student Services Development Manager, the SSDM, for the commuting students, Ms. Carisha Larman.
Woo!
Join us on set.
Thank you. So hello, my virtual Pelicans. I am so happy to be here. I am glad that we could do this. I'm shouting out to all my persons on Instagram, everybody on YouTube, on Zoom as well. I am extremely happy that we could launch this program, Virtual Pelican Support. And as our host said, they really talk about, you know, what the virtual support is all about and how we from the Commuting Students Office will be helping you, guiding you along the way wherever you are. Send us those questions. Let us help you to thrive and succeed in this space. So as they told you, I'm Carisha Larmond, and I'm your Student Services and Development Manager. And what that means is really, I'm just in charge of your psychosocial development, you know, out of classroom learning, everything that you need to do to thrive and succeed at UE and in the work world when you reach there. So we're here to just guide and, you know, pretty much protect you, you know, help you to just go through university. We know you're in a virtual setting at this point. And, you know, we're apart, we're not together. We have to wear our mask when we go out, you know, all these things. So we just want you to know that we at the Commuting Students Office care about you. We have a support team. We have the Commuting Students advisors who are graduate students, who are specialists in their area. You will engage with them throughout the academic year. And we also have your committee members who are guild representatives, who are there to advocate for your needs, ensure that, you know, they keep me in check to make sure that you are safe and okay, right? So we just want to, you know, welcome you for the first time, Pelicans, you know, welcome you to the University of the West Indies. This is a different time, but we don't want to think about the differences. What we want to think about is the fact that you have been accepted into the #1 university in the region. And the reason you're accepted to that institution, this institution, is because you are very strong and you are resilient. And that strength and resilience, you know, when you become a commuting Pelican, it is enhanced because you have the support team that will ensure that you are okay. So welcome again. And my returning Pelicans, I can't wait to engage you throughout. And I know that you will have a successful and productive semester. All the best, my Pelicans, and see you in the virtual world.
Oh, I don't know how we can match up that
Right?
energy from Miss Larman.
Right?
I don't know how we can match up that positive, upbeat energy. She literally gave me hope
Yeah,
a while
man.
ago for the rest of the semester.
Same.
You know,
I hope you guys felt the energy through the.
right.
Hope you guys really felt it.
To the interface. So once again, that was Miss Carisha Larman, your SSDM as a commuting Pelican. And she was just sharing some of the information that we'll be going over once more, how the virtual space will enhance your learning during this COVID-19 pandemic, and how the Commuting Students Office is here to guide and to assist you throughout this journey.
All right, we are going to go ahead and introduce the committee members. So committee members, once you hear your name, could you just turn on your camera and give us a little wave so we can put a face to a name? We are going to start off with Justin Edwards, who is the chairman for the committee this year. Justin, just shoot us a wave. Hey, Justin.
All right, so that's Justin. Bless up, Justin.
Paul Reed, deputy chairman. Paul, if you're here. I don't think Paul is with us.
Yeah, man, I see him.
Paul
He's
is
here.
with us.
Yeah, Paul, so just turn on the camera and just give us a quick wave so your commuting students can see and recognize who you are.
All right, so I'm trying to turn on the camera, but I have not seen it coming on at all.
Sterling, who is the External Affairs Chairperson. Oh, wait, Paul just checked in. All right, so that is Paul Reed. For those of you who are seeing, that's his image on the screen. And he is your deputy chairman. Davian Sterling, External Affairs Chairperson.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings.
Hi, Davian. Alanda Andrews, Cultural Entertainment Affairs Chairperson.
So Alanda Andrews, if you're here, just go ahead and turn your camera on real quick and just give us a little wave.
All right, we're going to move on to Ashley Nicole Lawrence, who is the Public Relations Officer.
Ashley Nicole Lawrence, the PRO. If you're here, just turn on the camera and give us a quick wave. All right.
Duvane Chang, the Male Games Committee Chairperson.
The host disabled the camera.
Oh, I see there. We're going to fix that issue right now.
Yeah, just give us 1 minute. All right.
Thank you, Paul. All right, we're going to continue. Yeah, we're going to continue. I said Duvane Chan, right? Male Games Committee Chairperson. Okay. Moving on, Roxanne Evans, who is the Females Game Committee Chairperson.
All right, so shout out to Roxanne, female GCC, if you're here. Just go ahead and indicate. If you're unable to do so, we understand as well. Oh, okay, so that's Roxanne.
Hi, Roxanne.
Hi,
Hi,
Roxanne.
Roxanne's little brother.
Hello.
All right.
Lasana Bruce, who is the medical science representative. He's also the faculty cohort leader. Lasana Bruce.
Mr. Bruce, I don't know if Mr. Bruce is here with us. And just to note, this list is just a piece of the entire committee, all right? So these are just a few of the executive members that we're, introducing you guys to. So the list is not exhausted.
All right, we're going to move on to the faculty advisors, starting with Romario Anderson, who is the GPS programs rep. Romario.
Hi, everybody.
All right, so that's Romario Anderson.
Romario, look at this cutie.
All right, Romario is on the move.
Travel safe.
All right, so next up, our other advisor is Odin Bernard. He's responsible for marketing, wellness, and sports. That's Mr. Odin Bernard, in charge of marketing, wellness, and sports. Waiting for Mr. Bernard to join us. He's also our tech advisor tonight for this live stream. No?
No.
Nothing there from Mr. Bernard.
Just one moment. Just a suggestion that you ask them to turn on their mics as well, so that when they speak, their photo can, or their image can actually come up on the live.
Seeing me?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so that's Mr. Odin Bernard.
Didn't. Mr. Alton Bodley, who is the ICT and Facilities Manager, or Management rather, representative. Alton.
Mr. Bodley here. All right, let's wait to see if he comes on. If not, we're going to go ahead and move on to Miss Christina Doherty. I hope I got the last name correct. She's in charge of leadership engagement and development sessions. Right here, just go ahead and give us a little wave. Okay, hi.
Next, we have Miss Christina Williams, who is the Service Learning and Civic Engagement Rep for the virtual aspect of this.
Yes, Miss Williams is also the immediate past guild president of the Ramona. Shout out Miss Williams.
All right, next we have Chantel Anderson, who is the Service Learning and Civic Engagement Rep for commuting, for the commuting aspect of the faculty.
Shout out to you, Miss Anderson. And we also have Miss, is it Angelique or Angelique?
Angelique.
Oh, it's Miss Angelique James, and she's in charge of the STEP program.
Ooh.
I was just introduced a few minutes ago.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay. 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 All right. So I was just told by my tech advisor that we have a few other people in our midst joining us on the platforms. We have the Faculty of Law representative, Ms. Janelle Powell. We also have the Social Sciences. Oh, hi, Chantel. Yeah, Chantel, just check in. Yes, no, and Chantel was just here.
Yeah, so I'm calling from the Gene Read. Wait, Chantal Anderson is right here. So I'm using my laptop as well as my phone. So, hi. Not hearing anything.
Are you guys still hearing us?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Great.
Next up, we have.
All right, so yeah, I'm still introducing a few committee members. We have, so she's the Social Sciences rep, Ms. Georgia Bailey. The Social Sciences representative, Georgia Bailey. We have Jamel Brown, who is the executive assistant.
Hi.
And once again, if you hear your name and you're here, just go ahead and join us. Okay. Hi, Georgia. Hi. So Georgia is, as I said, the Social Sciences representative. Jamel Bailey is the executive assistant. If you're here, Jamel, feel free to turn your camera on just for a quick second. Give us a wave. All right, moving on, we have Miss Brittany Bailey, who is the librarian. And we have the PRO, Sanique Smith. Oh, no, Ashley is the PRO. Ashley Nicole Lawrence. Okay. And the student advocate. So Sean Noble is the constitutional chairperson. All right, shout out to Mr. Sean Noble, who is the constitutional chairperson. All right, so I want to officially congratulate all of you who have, been elected to serve and to represent the largest student body on the campus.
Even larger now that we're all commuting.
So exactly, everybody's a commuter now. So shout out to every single one of you, and shout out to the commuting students advisors for offering their guidance to these students.
All right, so enough of the hardcore. We're gonna give away a few things. So they're, as Akeem said, they're going to go to different platforms. So This one is for my Zoom participants. If you can type in the chat what the virtual Pelican support is really about, type it, let me know. Mr. Bernard is here to prove
the answers.
to prove the answers, and he will let me know if it's adequate enough.
Should we give like a limit? Should we give like one sentence or two sentences?
Yeah.
So like two sentences.
So
two very condensed sentences, just explaining what the VPS, which is a virtual Pelican support, is all about.
And this is just for Zoom participants. So Zoom, get your fingers typing or get your keypad going.
All right, so go ahead and leave your two sentences. And we'll be giving away a $500 call credit for whatever network you're using. That is the prize for this. All right, I'm not seeing the responses as yet. I'm sure everyone is either writing down their answers or going over what the VPS is.
If you want to know, guys, you can also head on to the website. That's www.mona.ue.edu/CSO/about-us.
Do remember to check out the UE Mona Commuting Students Office across all social media platforms. On Instagram and Twitter, it's at UEMona_CSO. On Facebook, it's UE Mona Commuting Students Office. On YouTube, it's UE Mona Commuting Students Office. And Jasmine just told you the website that you can go and visit for more information as well. You can definitely go ahead and follow and check out the UE Mona, the UE Commuters. So that's your committee run page, and it's at UE Commuters on all major platforms. Go ahead and check them out, follow them, keep up. Do advisors count? Can we try?
Can the advisors try, Odin?
No, this one is only for the students.
Students, where are you guys? Come on. Just two condensed sentences about the virtual Pelican support. What is VPS? What do you guys hear us say? If you're just tuning in and you didn't hear us say it, virtual Pelican support. What does that mean to you? As a Pelican, what does it mean to you?
What about committee members?
Oh. Okay, so we have an answer here from Shantae Burton. To ensure the commuting students on the UE Mona campus are kept informed, connected, and engaged.
That doesn't
sound bad.
So that's our first official entry, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I see somebody said to give feedback and support. I think that's a response. So this is probably the second response. So the first submission was from Daniel Fraser, and she said, Daniel is a female. Daniel said, it's to give feedback and support. And Shantae Burton's response is to ensure the commuting students on the UE Mona campus are kept informed, connected, and engaged. ICE. I like that acronym.
Same.
ICE, yeah.
Oshika Johnson said, to help us realize our greatest potential and help us adjust, and help us adjust to life online. So we're going to give you guys one more minute.
Yeah, these responses are really nice, though.
And then Odin is going to grade you.
Odin will definitely have a hard time. Marking the papers with him red ink.
Don't blame the host, guys. Hashtag blame Odin.
Blame Odin. Blame your advisor. We're just facilitating this discussion.
Instagram, don't worry. We soon get over to you with the credit giveaway. We haven't forgotten. You just don't know your question yet. It's not going to be the same question. If you are interested in winning $500 credits, you better type your answer now. Twist types my answer and sends it to Vanessa.
So for those of you who are just joining us on Instagram, on Zoom, on YouTube, this is the official launch of the Commuting Students Office's virtual Pelican support, the VPS My name is Akeem Mines, and alongside me is
Jasmine Barrows.
Yeah, you like the Jasmine Barrows.
All right, guys, I'm stopping the time on Zoom. So in a second, Odin is just going to give me the winner and we can announce it and celebrate with you. So Odin, I can't move this.
Oh, Carol Wade.
Carol.
VPS is about supporting students to keep them engaged, connected, and informed. The programs available help us students to develop or enhance the socially, personally, interpersonally, and professionally.
Carly went on the website.
Yeah, man, the one that's
I like this. Thank you guys so much for all your answers.
For those of you who are also connected on Instagram, we will be going live in just a minute again. So bear with us.
Give us 1 second while Odin is reading these answers to give you guys a winner. But thank you so much. Someone is saying Carol is the winner. We're going to see what Odin says.
Once again, we're not the person's grading. Carol is the winner. Oh, what is that? That Devane submitted something?
Devane, you lose 10 marks for late submission. The virtual Pelican support provide guidance for the students to effectively use the online platform. All right, just give us a second to announce our winner. Essentially, you guys are all right in my eyes, but remember we had a criteria to really get the essence of it condensed in 2 sentences. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I think for those who didn't necessarily use up the 2 sentences, I think it's still a valid submission. I say like the 2 sentences was like a maximum.
Yeah.
If you manage to capture the essence of it in a sentence, then fine, no problem with that.
Odin go Teachers College.
Yes, right.
He's actually grading you guys.
This is more serious than we thought.
Hello to the Instagram fam that is joining us.
Welcome back, welcome back. Basically wrapping things up here on the official launch of the Commuting Students Office's virtual Pelican support. We had asked for some of our Zoom participants, and the results are in. We had asked some of our Zoom participants to, capture the essence of what the VPS is about, ideally in 2 sentences, but if they could have managed to do that in a sentence, and that would still be a valid response. And we had about, 7 submissions so far?
6 or 7, yeah.
All right.
All right. So, in no specific order, I'm going to read the results. Carol, you got a 9.5 out of 10. So that's 95%, a 9.5 out of 10. Oshika, you got a 9.1 out of 10. Devane, you got a 8.7 out of 10. Shantae, a 9. And Danelle, a 7. So that means our winner is...
Drum roll, click.
Make sure someone have it right. I don't want to Steve Harvey. Okay, our winner is Carol. Congratulations, Carol. Let me just read your answer again. So VPS is about supporting students to keep them engaged, connected, and informed. The programs available help us students to develop or enhance the socially, personally, interpersonally, and professionally. I was about to read this.
I did, haha.
I did, haha. But congratulations to you.
And I mean, we did get some very good submissions, so we're just going to run through all of them. So the one that Jasmine just read was from our winner, Carol Wade, who will be receiving $500 call credit to whatever network he uses, Flow or Femicell. All right, so Devane Chung said, the virtual Pelican support provides guidance for students to effectively use the online platform. Oshika Johnson said, it helps us to realize our greatest potential and helps us to adjust to life online. It was Shanti Burton who said, it is there to ensure the commuting students on the UMona campus are kept informed, connected, and engaged. And we want you guys to use up that acronym, that ICE, informed, connected, and engaged. That was very good.
Yeah.
And someone said it's basically, oh, it's getting hot in the comments. Oh yes, she win free, lol. Yay, congrats. You guys are from Trinidad, so the credits can go to the second winner.
Aww.
All right, so we're just informed from Karil, or by Karil, that, you know, he's actually from Trinidad, and that the credit, is it a he or she? I'm sorry. Karil is a very unisex name. So please excuse me. All right, so who's the second place winner? 1, 2, 3. Oshika!
Oshika!
All right, so Oshika get the winnings.
Fair and square.
So congratulations to Oshika. Oh, Ashi. All right, Karil, sorry about that. All right, so let's reread Oshika's submission right here. Okay, so Oshika Johnson says that the VPS is there to help us to realize our greatest potential and help us adjust to life online. Very simple, but yet it manages to capture the essence of the
Congratulations to you, Oshika, again.
So we're send it to the page again, send the information to the
Instagram. I guess Adine will just make a note of it.
All right, so just go. So yeah, just get in touch with the person.
All right, my Instagram peeps, what's up, my Instagram family?
Yeah, mom, I know them feel like we abandoned them.
We are here.
We're just checking into the Zoom and YouTubers.
You guys had more than enough time to go and check the website out. Once again, I'm going to read the website link. It is www.mona.uwi.edu/cso/about-us. I guess you can really stop at the CSO and then the About Us would be another web page. All right, you can follow them at uimona_CSO on IG and Twitter, and on Facebook and YouTube, Mona Commuting Students Office. All right, I am about to ask my question. No, actually, Black is about to ask his question. Akeem, let's hear it.
Let's hear my question. All right, so my question is going to definitely be about the programs.
Are you guys ready?
My question is going to be very challenging. So this is for our Instagram peeps again, right?
Yeah, Instagram.
All right. So in my introduction, I was speaking about some of the programs that the Commuting Students Office, you know, is offering to students. All right. So I listed one. Okay, so I listed 3 programs that the CSO offers. 3 programs. What you guys are going to do for me in the comment section is you're going to name all 3 programs. So I don't just want the acronym. I want you to list the programs. I'm not going to ask you to tell me what they're about. Just tell me what the 3 programs are that are offered by the CSO, and that's the Commuting Students Office.
Dean Jackson Miller.
Stop it.
Watch them gone on the website.
So one of our advisors just stepped in our studio, Miss Christina Williams. She's in charge of service learning and civic engagement for the virtual realm, and she is our immediate past guild president. All right, so welcome, madam.
Okay, remember Akeem said he doesn't want the acronyms alone. You have to spell it out.
Somebody's saying, Bernard is saying that the website is very useful. So take this opportunity to go over to the website once again. It's www.mona.ui.edu/cso/about-us. Once again, that's www.mona.uwi.edu/cso/about-us.
So we're getting some, let me see if it's oopsie doopsie. Oh, this.
Yeah, right. All right. Somebody said growth and purpose sessions, second year transformational program, and first year experience. Almost.
I don't have on my glasses, guys. This one is all you.
All right. So at Miss_Gracie, your answer was very close, but it was incomplete. Unfortunately, you did not quite get it. So somebody else submitted at ANAD_99 said, second year transformation program, first year experience, growth purpose sessions. Mr. Bernard, is that correct? All right, you guys are leaving out one keyword, and that is costing you. So @_ what is that? Black Ice said second year transformation program. You guys are leaving out one keyword, and that is costing you. All right, so this other person at College Man said growth and purpose second year transformation experience. Wait, something jumble up. Growth and purpose. There's a GP. Leave off another word. Remember, guys, the website is of great help.
Let me read it again for you guys. So it's www.
You guys are literally just leaving one word out.
www.mona.uwi.edu/CSO. Can stop right there. And you'll go on the About webpage, and there's your
All
answer.
information is there.
So we're waiting, you see?
So we're looking for the response in the next minute. Or I'm going to scrap that and I'm going to take the credit for myself.
That's crazy.
Miss Gracie is crying tears. Wait, we have a few more responses coming in. All right, so somebody said, so it's at Akon Froy, said second year transformational experience program, growth and purpose sessions, and co-curricular service, learning, and civic engagement.
Yes, I read it.
You see, right?
Yes.
All right, so it seems we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen, at Akon Froy.
Woo!
So you guys were literally just leaving out experience from the second year transformational experience program, right? So congratulations to you, and you will be contacted. Yes, send us a DM at uimona_CSO.
You can also follow us at uimona_CSO.
All right, correct. Feel free to
So,
also
guys,
follow the Commuting students page as well.
At UI Commuters. So guys, the faculty, they really, it's so easy to remember the acronyms: STEP and GPS.
Yeah.
STEP, GPS, and then you have co-curricular service learning and civic engagement. All right. So once you remember STEP and GPS, you're almost there. All right.
All right. So at this time, we're going to be hearing from. So Instagrammers will be hearing the audio. Also, for those of you who are joining us on Instagram, please listen out from the audio. You unfortunately will not be fed any video footage. So no footage for you guys, unfortunately. But we'll now be hearing from Mr. Justin Edwards. He is the chairman of the Commuting Students Committee.
Okay, good night, everyone. Are you hearing me?
Oh, yes.
You guys are hearing me? Okay, great. All right. So as you guys should be aware, my name is Justin Edwards, and I am the Commuting Students representative for the academic year of 2020 to 2021. So I am definitely happy to be here with you guys tonight. The Commuting Students Office has really been the backbone of the Commuting Students Committee. They've really partnered and pushed us with a lot of the events and initiatives that we put forward every academic year. And definitely our SSD, Miss Larman, she's a great help to the committee. So that is why we're really here to show our support for the Commuting Students Office and to also give you guys, a little sneak peek into what we have planned for you guys for this academic year. So basically, for this academic year, we're focused on quality student services, right? So we'll definitely be putting forward events that will be in tandem with the online modality, but as well as putting in initiatives that will cater to your needs in addition to what the office is putting forward. So we have the Commuters Grant Drive that should be coming up for the mid and end of semester exam period. We will be seeking to assist students who are in need in whatever way we can, seeing as we're not really commuting. We'll be focused on providing internet service for students who need it, as well as seeing if we can also alleviate some tuition costs. We have a commuting student scholarship, first ever, that should be coming up in January. We also will be having academic support in the form of tutoring sessions that will be put onto the deputy portfolio to aid students in different troubling courses, so like SciMedTech, those other foundational courses, as well as CRIT. We know CRIT is one of those big ones, and we're definitely going to be pushing the commuters brand for this academic year. So you'll see that there'll be a lot more Instagram lives. We'll have prizes, giveaways, just on a weekly basis. We'll be trying to keep you guys engaged, and don't worry, we'll definitely be raving as commuters, even though we'll be online. So the CAC portfolio will be pushing out a lot of events. We have commuters vibes still to take an online platform. We even have Miss Commuters, which we're hoping that things will lighten up for the next semester so that we can have that physically. Also Commuters Week. So we're still pushing to have you guys engaged as much as possible, and we're definitely hoping that you guys won't be daunted through the effects of COVID-19. We're hoping that we can aid you guys through the process as we ourselves do go through the process, and we're hoping that you guys will work with us in these endeavors. So I also have some other committee members that I want to present, just briefly what their plans are for the academic year. So we're gonna go into the EAC first.
Good evening, everyone. All right, so for the academic year, some key events which will be in store. So each month we're planning to have self-defense session. This is a continuation from last year, was face-to-face. But since we're online, we're focusing on cybersecurity for this month, September 24. And for other months, we alternate between cybersecurity and face-to-face security, because the reality is we're still going on the road, so we still need to know to protect ourselves when we are going out. So for next week, Thursday, the reality is a lot of students will have problems paying their tuition fee. So I'm hosting a pay your fees events with stakeholders from Student Loan Bureau, Office of Students and Financing. The reality is you can pay your fees through investing. So I'm sure we know of David Rose, a SciTech student. He's very famous on the junior stock market. And also Edicom, they have sent some email to a lot of students. So having a representative from there to explain what is the procedure to get a loan from the institution. So yeah, that's it for now. I have to offer events for the academic year. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, David.
All right, we have one little question before we move on. Sharon is asking if evening class students will benefit from these platforms.
Okay, so definitely we're not going to leave out our part-time students. We have our part-time students representative, and we have been going on with discussions as to how we can best engage you guys, given the circumstances that you guys face with working, so as being part-time and that kind of thing. So don't worry, definitely you guys will be catered to. Also, before we move on, we have the faculty cohort leader Lasano Bruce and the GCC just to present briefly.
Okay.
Lasano?
Good night, everyone. Hope you guys hear me and see me clearly.
Greetings, Mr. Bruce.
All right, perfect. So my name is Lasana Bruce, and I'll be serving as the faculty cohort leader and commuting students medical sciences representative. So throughout the course of the year, we as faculty representatives have a lot of plans in store for you guys, a lot to keep you guys engaged. So some of these plans include the MedSci mentorship program, wellness seminars, and online gaming activities. We have the SOSI committee that will be introducing their SOSI TEDx talk and entrepreneurial success conference. We have the law committee with plans to assist students with grants, credit assistance to assist in the putting on of plans, and also the provision of laptops and tablets to assist with the class setting. The Humanities and Education Committee will be partnering with the St. Michael's Theological College and UTC on a number of symposiums, and we'll be having the SciTech Committee, which will be introducing their faculty intervention, which will see guest speakers coming in from different career paths to share with the students. The Engineering Committee also will be having a number of initiatives that we'll hear more of during the period. So yes, we have a lot of activities planned for you guys, and we're looking forward to a good year despite the odds. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce. So we should now be hearing from our GCC. Calling the GCC to the platform. All right, seems we lost that caller.
Duvain, are you with us?
So I'm not hearing anything from Javain. So we're going to be moving into the tips and tricks for US survival. And that will be presented by just Chantel or just Justin? Okay, so we'll be hearing from Chairman Justin Edwards, and then we'll be hearing from Chantel afterwards. Once again, tips and tricks for US survival.
Okay, so good night again, guys. So we understand that we're in unprecedented times, and with online learning, there comes a lot of challenges that we have to face. So if it is that I could, impart any knowledge or any tips to my freshers, second, third year students, we understand that with online learning, it takes a lot of discipline. I believe that is the first thing, because what you find is that with online classes, you get a little lackadaisical. Okay, I don't have to wake up at like 5 o'clock to get to class because I'm not commuting anymore. So some of us run the risk of waking up even 5-10 minutes before class, and we might not even be in a whole setting for learning. So we're just sitting down maybe in the couch, maybe even in your bedroom, that kind of thing. I believe that we should take our online learning very seriously, take your classes seriously. So get behind that desk, wake up earlier, that like an hour or so, bathe, get ready and actually eat, prepare for school like it's an actual class, and get into an atmosphere of learning. So make sure that your environment as much as possible is conducive to learning. And we can understand that it's a bit hard or tedious with our home situation, but just speak to your family members, let them know that okay, I have class at this time, at that time, please, I'm begging you to allow me some time, so some silence and stuff, so that I can focus on my classes and that kind of thing. There needs to be some mutual understanding in that regard. I also believe that you should have a lot of balance, right? So in this time, you'll find that it's very easy to get caught up in other things. So some of us, we don't have laptops, so we have to be using our phones for learning, to use for Zoom, Blackboard classes and that kind of thing. I would advise most students, if you have a laptop, utilize your laptop, because you find that you're a little less tempted to use social media while you're in your classes. But for those of us who do have to use our phones, just exercise the same discipline. Make sure that you put your phone on maybe airplane mode, or turn off your notifications and stuff, so you can focus on class. Make sure that you structure your days, right? So you definitely want to have a schedule, so that when you have classes, you schedule your studying time, and you also schedule time for home duties, chores, that kind of thing, and also recreation as well. What you'll find is that you'll have to kind of make your home space become everything. So it's your living space, your school space, your relaxing space. So you have to be able to adapt, be flexible in that regard, to make sure that you can effectively carry out everything that you need to do in your home space. And also remember to take care of your mental health. You find that in these times, persons don't really pay that much attention to their mental health, and it really is something that has been a recurring theme as of recently. So make sure that you take some time off. I understand that your courses will be they'll be heavy, and even now we find that the teaching week has been pushed back by like a week or so, and the ending time is still the same. So we'll have less time to learn the same content. So it requires that you guys work hard, but at the same time, you have to work smartly, right? Guard your mental health and ensure that you're not putting in too much work. When I look at some of my courses, even one of my lecturers, I hope none of them are here right now, was recommending 5 hours to prepare for, classes each week. And if that's just for one course and I have 5 courses, you understand the dilemma right there. So you need to be able to schedule yourself and balance and pace yourself. Also, what I would say is to reward yourself for the wins. So, take things a step at a time. And if you, accomplish your goals, have your little checkbook, that kind of thing. Okay, I read for an hour and I got this content for this day. Take a little break and then you can go back to it. What we find is that too many times we wait until last minute and try to get so much information all at once, and then it doesn't really stick. So another tip that I also have is to create outlines. I found that it helps a lot of students from my faculty, and I think it can help others as well. So if you have any recommended texts, things that you have to read that are bulky, get through them and summarize them so that you actually go through the material and you get an understanding. And then at the end of the day, when you have the outlines and it's exam time, you're just going through your outlines, a summarized version of the content, and you're much more prepared for your exam. So just take your online learning very seriously. Put through these little tips or hacks that we call them, that I presented. And I believe that with the help of the CSO and the virtual Pelican support system and the other initiatives put forward by the Guild and other faculty committees, we can definitely make it through this unprecedented time. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Mr. Justin Edwards, Chairman of the UWI Mona Commuting Student Body. At this time, we'll be hearing from Chantel, who will further elaborate.
Right. Can you see my screen?
It's loading up, yeah. All right, we're live.
You can see it now, right?
We're good.
Okay, hello everyone. All right. So, hello, my name is Chantel Anderson, and I'm presenting on the tips for UWI survival. So it's virtual Pelican survival guide. Results may vary. And I'm the commuting student advisor for the Service Learning and Civic Engagement Program, also known as the Changemakers Club. So I have 2 parts to this. I want to talk about academia, so the coursework, because I feel like that would be a really hard thing for students at this time to navigate and to handle, because we're in a different space and a different environment. So our challenges are completely different than from how we would have face-to-face learning. So the first tip that I have is to form a group chat with your class and to also include your lecturers in this group chat if you can. So when you create this group chat, it will be good because you can share vital information between the members or your classmates, right? And so, for example, some persons may even forget that they have a deadline coming up this week for a research paper or so on. And just in the group chat, people will just ask questions, or sometimes people just say something and it triggers a memory, and then you're like, okay, yes, I do have this thing to do. And you get that support from your other classmates as well as lecturers. And you get to build rapport among your classmates as well. So once you build that rapport, it'll be easier to communicate with them. It'll be easier to get along with them and to share information with them as well. Because during this time, group support is actually very essential to learning and to just surviving this UE overall. And then of course, you have a faster response time from lecturers. So emailing, some persons may have issue with emailing the lecturers. They may sometimes not see it right away. And so if you have a group chat with your lecturer or your tutor, you're guaranteed you're guaranteed a faster response from them. However, I would like to note that not all lecturers are willing to give you their numbers. So you have to note that as well. And it sometimes when the group is large, it could be very distracting. I know that it can be annoying when you're in multiple group chats and everyone is just pinging and talking a lot. So it could be a lot. So I also would recommend, if it's for like a smaller class, probably 20 persons or so on, or 30 max, you could utilize the group chat. And you don't always have to use WhatsApp. You can also use another app called Telegram. And what I've learned about Telegram, that they have this very important feature where what you can basically their messages are encrypted. And so their messages are private and they're encrypted and they can self-destruct as well. So some of the messages after a while can delete themselves. And that would help with issues that you would have with having space on your phone. And also you can, when you use Telegram, the messages goes to a cloud. So it will be the cloud is like a database where you can access some information. So basically, if something happens to your phone or device, you can access it on another device. So you can use Telegram, you guys. You don't have to always use WhatsApp. So this is something that I think is also very essential, because now is the time to like band together, particularly with your classmates, and share resources and share information. And you can do this by utilizing Google Drive, Dropbox, or the cloud. And by doing this, you will share your presentations with your classmates. If you find some interesting articles that will help with your coursework, share it through that as well, textbooks or so on and so forth. And even the other day, I heard that some of the information from RVLE got taken down near an exam period or during exam period. So you guys can even do the due diligence and like download what you need to have and upload it into the database, into your Google Drive or Dropbox, and share it with everyone, right? And then if they decide to take it down again or something like that happens again, you have that resource to always go back to. And once again, this helps to build rapport with your classmates as well. So how to increase productivity? I think the biggest issue that persons may have right now is the fact that there's a lot of distractions at home, and our home is our comfort place. So when you're at home, what you think of is relaxing. I would hope that most people would feel like home is relaxing for them. It's a time for them to wind down and stuff like that. And just like piggybacking off of what Justin said earlier, you get so comfortable that you kind of just want to wake up, and you wake up last minute and you rush to log in, and you get distracted from, even when you're on Zoom classes, you can even get easily distracted because you don't necessarily have to have your camera on all the time. And so, you may find yourself being just drifting off, daydreaming, or checking up on social media and so on. So to increase productivity, recommending using a media app such as Cold Turkey, Freedom, or Off Time. So these apps block social media apps as well as websites from your computer, any device that you decide to use. And they can give you an allotted time where you can block it from. And then that way, when you utilize this during that time, you can just fully focus on your classes or focus on study time. Also, it'd be good to try to set work time or study time when your household isn't busy. And so that's another issue that a lot of students have, is that they may be living with multiple people, and there might be a lot of noise or distractions, like I said. And so it would be best to just observe and see when is the best time to study or get work done. And so even for me, I realized that in the mornings, things get really busy and noisy, but by the evening, things are settled. So my work usually takes place in the evening or nighttime. Also try to change scenery. So I know that COVID is like rampant outside and we're trying to social distance. And trying to change scenery doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave your house to do so. You can also basically change scenery by going to another room in the house. And so for example, a lot of people use their bedroom to study, and that's not recommended, because you associate your bedroom with sleep, and studying in your bed can affect your sleeping patterns. So it would be best if you could change scenery and hopefully find another room that is quiet that you can study around. Also have a friend blackmail you. So this part is just having an accountability partner where you're having an accountability partner where you just tell someone, hey, can you keep me in line? Can you make sure I do this? And if I don't, this is the consequence. So if you don't do a particular activity, then you would have to pay a certain amount of money, depending on what the consequence is that would work for you. And how to survive loneliness. So I know that because there's reduced social interactions now, because we're trying to social distance and so on, we sometimes can get very lonely. So it's important to note that we still have club and societies going on, and they're now virtual. So you need to tune into that and pay attention, as well as utilize the opportunities that the commuting student office have to offer. Like you have heard some of the stuff Justin was telling you guys, as well as STEP, service learning and civic engagement, and leads, and the growth and program sessions. You can also gain a new skill, and when you gain a new skill or hobby, you are most likely to meet persons that are like-minded like you as well, and form a community from that. And then if you feel like your mental health is being seriously affected, you can always talk to someone, talk to us, or like talk to the health center. Okay, so that's it. Any questions? Okay. All right. Also, before I go, hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Before I go, I just wanted to take like 2 minutes to talk about the Change Makers Club. So just quickly, I'm just going to talk about the Change Makers Club, and Christina can pitch in if she would like. So it's about engendering critical life skills in the commuting students through socially impactful interactions. And we're trying to encourage persons to not only give back to the community and support their communities, but it also helps with garnering certain skills such as leadership and advocacy. And so it's a very structured program where we would also be having workshops throughout the year. So certain topics will be like how to be a servant leader, how to become a chief change maker, media power, grant funding. So these workshops will definitely help if you're interested in becoming a leader in your own right and being an activist. Christina, you have anything to say?
Oh, well, Christina will be presenting shortly, so
okay.
She'll be at that you left off in that forum.
Okay. So you can just register. We're about, ready.
Also, you can turn on the cameras and scan that barcode right here.
Oh, oops, okay. Hold on. Yeah, guys, you can take pictures or scan.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Chantel Anderson, one of our advisors, who is responsible for service learning and civic engagement for the commuting students.
Before we move on, Akeem, we have 3 questions. I'm assuming they're directed to Chantel.
Okay.
From Prisol, which collaboration tool would be used for the virtual studies? Chantel, could you give us more insight to that? I think Chantel or Justin.
Blackboard Collaborate is the one that UE Mona utilizes.
Okay. And the next question, can you recap on the app? Oh, that's the same thing, yeah?
Oh yeah, the apps that block the social media sites and websites are Freedom. I know there's one called Cold Turkey and there's another one called Off Time.
Chantel, if you could just type it in the chat.
Yes, I'll type it in the chat.
Thank you. Okay, we are going to move on to Mr. Davian. That's where we're going.
Right,
And Angelique, you want to go first? All right, Miss Angelique is gonna go first with finding opportunities in COVID.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, so we know that whenever we're going through hard times or any form of difficulty, it's very easy for us to see the negative and to stay in that bad place. So I'm going to point this question to the host, and I'm going to ask you, what are some of the challenges that you faced since COVID? Host? Oh.
Computer host or virtual support or session host?
Anyone. All right, let me try to relocate in the meantime. So you can go ahead and answer.
Main challenges, I don't go out anymore. I kind of been stuck home since February, March. And because I'm not able to go, it affects my exercise. Sometimes I just get frustrated because I'm tired of seeing the same place over and over again. And I want to do things and I can't do things. And it actually really affects my performance. I get really mentally drained.
Okay, thank you for that. And how about the virtual
Angelique, are you hearing us? Give us 1 second, guys. We appear to be having some technical issues. Okay, so Angelique is reconnecting with us, guys, so just hang in for a minute. My Instagram family, you guys are hanging on.
Don't forget to sanitize and social distance and wear a mask.
All right, guys, while Angelique is reconnecting, Davian, are you with us? Davian.
Oh, yes, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay, is there anything you want to add in this time while we try and get Angelique back?
No, I actually had a little speech prepared, so I don't know if you want me to start and end it. So if when I'm finished, she can continue. I don't know.
Are we gonna have Davian have his speech? Okay, Angelique seems to be back, Davian, so we're gonna hold off on your speech until after she's finished with her little presentation.
No problem.
But thank you for being, so ready. I like it.
Okay, sorry about that. And now for the next question. So what about opportunities? Host? Anyone? Not all at once? Or the listeners, you could also post it in the chat.
All right, so in the chat, we are seeing bond more with family. That's the only response so far.
Really? Only one opportunity? Anything else? Like I can list maybe 8.
Can I go? Can I try?
Yes, you can.
For me, the opportunities, you don't necessarily aren't as consumed with school. While you do have school, I feel like your time can be more flexible and how should I put it? I can't even find the words that I was looking for, you see. But your time is more flexible. Someone says they've lost weight. Your time is more flexible. So when I come to school physically, now that I'm home, I can juggle 4 or 5 things if it allows, if my schedule allows. I can pick up a side hustle. I can pick up a new trade. I can get, as someone is saying, my physical health in check. I can go to the gym, or I can jog in the morning. If coming to school face-to-face didn't allow me to jog in the morning, I can switch up my schedule so it fits that. Quite a few.
And somebody just said you get to be at 2 places at once. I mean, the convenience of,
You can
That's so true. All right, so you guys pretty much just listed everything that I have here. All right, so let's look at the bright side of COVID-19. So as Jasmine said, you have more time. So you can do whatever it is that you want. You no longer have to spend an hour, 30 minutes, or even 2 hours getting ready and commuting to school. So you have that time. You can decide to wake up early, prioritize, maximize on that, do something productive in the meantime, or do nothing at all and just relax. Because during times like this, it is okay to do nothing. So it's very important for us to remember that. We can also use this time to reflect and reconsider, rethink habits that we used to do before. So before COVID hit, you used to party every weekend. Now you're forced to stay inside, and it's like, was it really worth it? Could you have been doing something different? It forces you to also look at within yourself to see things that you can do better, or things that you want to change, or things that you want to continue doing even after the pandemic, or things that you want to do that you weren't doing before. It leads to speed and innovation. As someone said in the chat, now you can do more than one thing at once. You can do multiple things. You can create things to make your life better. So we noticed that since COVID hit, a lot of companies have started working from home. They've gone virtual. A lot more companies have been doing deliveries. That wasn't happening before COVID. And maybe if COVID didn't happen, it wouldn't be happening right now. Better meetings. So personally, I love this because since school reopened, my classes have been going for like an hour. Whereas I know if we were coming in face to face, it would have been going for all 3 hours, right? So it forces you to get to the point. So we are more effective with our time. Reconnect and help. So as someone said, you're bonding more with family. You're forced to spend more time with the people who are around you and the people who are within your circle. So even though you're not going out and going to the movies or going partying or whatever it is that you used to do before, you're now forced to find new ways to be social. And a cleaner environment. I'm not sure if it's just me, but after COVID hit, I saw some pictures online, especially of downtown Kingston, and I was surprised. So what happens is that we realize now that there are a lot of things that we could have been doing differently that we can do or we can change and improve not just ourselves, but also our environment. And modesty and acceptance. So it's an opportunity to take more modest role and accept that things are simply beyond our control. Since we've been locked down, everything has been going on. It's been raining just as usual. Trees have been growing, fruits are out. Mango season happened around that time, right? I believe so. But essentially, that means is that we can't control every step. We can't control everything. There are always going to be obstacles and things will always happen. If I remember correctly, the SWOT model that we learned in, I'm not sure, whoever does business, you realize that in the SWOT model, you will always have an opportunity to counteract a threat. So it's up to you to figure out, are you going to focus on the negative or are you going to focus on the bright side? Even though this is happening, what can you do to make a difference? How can you make it better? So in the face of adversity, we have a choice. We can be bitter or we can be better. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right, so goodbye. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you, Angel Heath.
That was really good.
Indeed, it was very short and concise, and we definitely got the message that she was sending in terms of.
We do have a comment here, I think. So people are definitely agreeing. Cleaner environment is so true. I've noticed better hygiene as well.
Somebody learned a few skills like cooking.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good. All right, so Davian, we're opening the floor now to you to give your comments.
All right, thank you very much, Akeem. So good evening, everyone. My name is Davian Sterling. I'm the Commuting External Affairs Chairperson for this academic year. So I will start off with a quote by our world-renowned speaker by the name of Pastor Dr. Miles Monroe. And he said, every crisis brings opportunities if you look in the right places. For me personally, from the first case of COVID-19 in Jamaica, I've seen two opportunities that have gone my way, and probably a lot of others as well. A lot of financial institutions have gone online seminars, which they call webinars. And I remember I was at one, Victoria Mutual, and they asked a financial question, and I got the question right, and I was gifted with a book, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. And also another financial institution, NCB, they gave out grants to do online course with three institutions, Create Institute, NCU, and Jamaica Internet Income Jamaica. And although I was not successful in getting one of those grants, my mother was successful, and she learned a lot about social media that she wouldn't otherwise. So the first case allowed me to undergo a paradigm shift, and that paradigm shift allowed me to understand how people get poorer or richer in a crisis. So I went on a journey of finding how does one achieve real wealth and success. And growing up, I know everyone have asked themselves this question: how can I be wealthy and how can I be rich? So on this journey of finding out how does one achieve real wealth, I realized that wealth and health, they're very similar and they consist of 5 categories. So through this time, from March till now, I've learned that wealth consists of 5 main areas: physical health, mental health, social health, spiritual health, and financial health. And the 4 weeks school was on break, I focused on these, how I can achieve these daily. And until then, till now, I've practiced all these. So physical health. So physical health. So physical health achieved simple by getting adequate rest, exercising, eating healthy, and self-care. A lot of the times we focus on taking care of everyone around us, but we forget to take care of ourselves. Mental health. A lot of stigma is around mental health, and I work on this by feeding my mind with positive content, playing games that strengthen the mind. So the health ministry in the world has focused on social distancing, but COVID-19 has allowed me to know and realize who are important to me and who are important to them. So I've built stronger, lasting relationships with people by interacting through texting, phone calls, and occasionally face-to-face interactions. The spiritual health. We all believe in something, in a supreme being, and I ensure in this time I increase my faith by building my connection with nature and also with God. So through COVID-19, a lot of persons suffered financial crisis, from small business owners to big business owners. And this time, I, I work on my financial health through financial education, which means reading financial books, watching financial videos, and playing games and doing personal financial courses. So Robert Kiyosaki is well renowned for the rich dad poor dad, said there are 4 types of people in the world. It's either your employee, self-employed, big business owner, or investor. I used the wealth and health crisis to create a primary exit profile PEP virtual summer class, and it was a success. I moved from the mindset of being employee to self-employed for a period in summer. And I show you everyone you can as well by using the various online platforms that exist. Wealth is a journey which involves a lot of science, psychology, and commitment. We all achieve wealth in different ways. It's not a one size fits all. Some of us are wealthy in love, comfort, and security. Enjoy the wealth you possess, and then you find it increase in ways you could never fathom. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. David Sterling, for that insightful story that you just shared on how you've managed to navigate your mental faculty and to regain, physical health, and you're on your journey finding true wealth. Thank you for sharing that story with all of us. All right, so at this time, we're going to be inviting Miss Christina Williams, one of our advisors in charge of service and learning and civic engagement across the virtual realm. But we have...
So Davion Zan is asking for the quote. So just for everyone's knowledge, could you just type it here? That's fine, right, Zan? Just type it in the chat so everyone has access to it, please.
Which one? I said a lot of quotes.
Yeah, the one you ended with.
Okay, Davian, she's saying the quote at the beginning. Well, yeah, the one at the beginning. Sorry, guys, we're just fixing our little setup here for Christina to welcome Christina. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so we'll be ending the live and we'll be starting over in just a few seconds.
Alrighty.
Yeah. On and off share. Turn on the lights.
Oh, pish.
Check.
All right. So we are going to welcome Miss Christina Williams now. Everything set up, everything ready? All right, Christina, the seat is yours.
All right, so I think seeing that I am here alone, I can take off my mask. All right, so hello everyone. I am Christina Williams, Commuting Student Advisor with the responsibility for service learning and civic engagement that will be better known as the Change Makers Club. I consider myself to be not just quote unquote a student advisor, but really more a youth and student development consultant, because I feel as if the Commuting Students Office is so much more than just to advise students, but to also ensure that the programming that we put in place will ensure that you can achieve your fullest potential. So I was asked to give you a starter pack in terms of how to starter pack as a commuting student as well as a fully online student to ensure that you have some of the best years yet at the tertiary space. However, having listened to Justin and Chantel and even the speakers before, I don't feel there's anything I could really touch on that they haven't already. I don't really want to repeat myself. So I'm going to stray a little bit away from what I was asked to speak about. It will still be a starter pack, quote unquote, but I'm going to kind of personalize my presentation a little bit to kind of have it, bring it home to you. So the first thing I want to tell you is forget about all that you have learned or all the preconceived notions and the misconceptions that you're coming in with. And I say that because one of the things I quickly learned on the first morning at school is that I was coming from an environment where I was a big fish in a small pond. And for any of you here who's on the live, who is coming from high school, and I guess most of you are first years, who would have had a bag of batch pound of tunic and a car keys. You're head boy, your student comes to president, you're a bag of things. And when you look on your resume ticks up. So you're coming into university and you're like, well, Christina, I was like this and I was that, so we are talking about. And that is commendable, and I'm big you up. I mean, I was head girl for Teachfield High School. I'm a country girl, I come from Portland. I did student council president. So I know what it's like to have left high school on a high note. But what you will realize very quickly is that you're not even here. Where they? You're up on your bed right now. I listen to this right now. You're up on your bed. You're not at school, right? And that is the first wake-up call that you have had already. And it's very easy for you to fall into this slug or this space where you feel that it's just enough to get up out of your bed. This thing just said low battery. Let me just close it. Right? I hope it don't dead. I probably need to plug it in. Right. So get up out of your bed. If you even get up out of your bed, have some cereal, log into the class, and that's it for you for school. And then when it's exam time, you do what you have to do. But even though that may be the case for this semester, I'm challenging you to want more and to be more in terms of your experience. One of the things I always talk about when I talk to students is that at the university, it's very easy for you to become just an ID number. There are 20,000 students at the University of the West Indies, Mona. And having served as guild president last year, I know what it's like to see students literally fall through the cracks. I've had students come to me even just a few months ago to say, Christina, I want to apply for a scholarship. Well, I was still guild president. I want to apply for a scholarship and I want you to write a reference for me. And I said, all right, then let me give you a blind. Tell me where you want in the reference letter. They don't have anything to give me to write that reference letter because they did nothing for their 2 years or 3 years or even 5 years for those who did med at the university. And I know you're probably saying that not happened to me because I all do at high school, but it's easy for you to also fall through the cracks if you don't take a very decisive approach about your university experience. So Chantal talked a while ago about the Changemakers Club. I am one of the leaders for that initiative as well. I'm managing virtual engagement for that. And what we're doing as we speak is developing a database of civil society groups across the length and breadth of Jamaica that will provide voluntary opportunities for you. So we have 3 different levels. We have the community activist, we have the humanitarian, and we have the servant leader. And so for those 3 levels, based on your commitments, you may be able to give just 20 hours, or so maybe give 100, so maybe give 50. And based on what you're able to give, you can sign up, get enrolled. You'll be verified at the end of the semester. So you have to fulfill your roles and responsibilities at the respective group that you have signed up to. And based on that, you'll be awarded at the end of the semester and also a part of the academic year. So you get up on your transcript, you get to be involved, you get to be verified at the university, and that's a part of the process if you want to become a change maker. I'm wrapping up, just to give you a personal story. When I came to University of the West Indies, I just wanted to focus on academia. I was very involved with high school. I was also a youth advocate working through the Ministry of Education at the time. And so I said to myself, I don't need to do anything else. I'm already very involved. But while I was at UE, I realized that change needed to happen in some regards, and I wanted to be a part of the change. It's not enough to just complain, but if you want to be a part of, I would say, the solution, not just here at UE, but also in your community or in your country, wherever it is, you can't just complain. You can't just tweet on Twitter in some, what them call them, burner accounts and troll people online. You have to make your voices be heard and to take action. So I said, you know, Christina, try for the guild. And I did, and through the grace of God, I was able to become successful, becoming guild secretary. When it was time now to leave that post, I said to myself, it's time for you to go, you can move on to something else. But then that year they had deregistration. And I was one of the students who was almost deregistered. So I was being told by the university to say, yo, if you don't pay your money on time, you need to go. Once again, through the grace of God, and because I love chat, which you can probably realize already, I asked somebody to assist. I asked an organization, which they did, and I was able to get a scholarship on the spot that same day, and I was able to be saved, quote unquote. But even though I was saved, I came home feeling very disconcerted. I said to myself, Christina, you have been saved, but thousands of students will still be deregistered. So what will you do to help? Because we can't give them a scholarship. We can't piece it up and give everybody $100,000. So what can I do? And the answer was this: you need to become guild president. And so I ran. I was successful, once again, thanks to God. And that was one thing that I worked on, to reduce the registration by 99.9%. And then some of you may know about the new health card policy. For 70 years at the University of the West Indies, Mona, we have had this policy where you only could access healthcare on campus at the health center or in emergencies at the UE hospital. And I said, I want to be a change maker. I want to leave UE, Mona, leaving a legacy, stamp my name in history. You can't say me never come here because I left something, right? And I was able to achieve that with the help of my team, of course. And that's just 2 examples of what I did while I was here. But guess what? I am the past. I'm done with student leadership. I am now admin, quote unquote. And so it's now your turn to be a change maker and to get a fulsome experience. And how can you do that? Quickly. And this is where you can get the something pack now. First thing, learn about what is available at the university. What are the club societies available? There are a few of them available now online, and so you can access those. Once again, I'm going to keep plug myself. I am managing the Change Makers Club this year. So if you want to be a change maker, please sign up, guys. You'll be really under my, I would say, I wouldn't say supervision, but you will be under my arm right there, and I'll be able to guide you along the way to help you to become your fullest selves, whatever that means for you. So you have the Change Makers Club, but you also have other clubs and societies that you can get involved with. So that's one. The other thing is, don't just stick to campus. You see Blocks a while ago that just hosted a while ago, and Miss Barrows, I got you last time, right? Miss Barrows a while ago that are the hosts for today. I know for a fact, because I stalked them on Instagram. They not just only excel on campus, they're excelling off campus. Miss Barrows is, I know she does to our condo, right? And Barrows does hosting of a bag of events and have bands, entertainment, and all them things there. So they didn't just excel on campus, they went off campus and built a name for themselves as well. So don't just say, oh, I have to just do things on campus. That's just a part of it. You can also go off campus and excel as well. Volunteer, guys, please, I beg you. It's not just a little thing that people like to tell you. It works. You want to get the bag, you want to secure the bag, know you want to get the little money by the Bridgets if you're a girl, or maybe, I don't know what boys, clocks. Well, guys, where you want to secure the bag. But while you're doing that, seek volunteer opportunities as well. Get work experience. Don't sit down in your house and just have staycations in the summer. Those are nice. Yes, everybody wants to go Treasure Beach and Ochi and go Brio and whatever. But while you're doing those, Odin is laughing in the background. While you're doing those, also get summer jobs or even internships while you're going to school, because I am doing CSA, which is a job, and I am going to school. So it's a blend of both. So while you have the volunteerism down, you have the internships down, please be focused on your academics. I'm graduating this year with honors. I was on the dean's list even this semester in the middle of COVID, and managing that as guild president, I still made the dean's list. So it is possible for you to do that as well. It has to be a balance. Please learn, recite your, the booklet, the handbook. Yes, please recite and know it, because you will make mistakes that will cost you both the money that you pay as well as the time that you spend here at UWI. It's one thing to make a choice to stay your additional years, because some of us do part-time, some of us like myself do multiple degrees in one, so you spend extra time. But don't let it be because of a mistake while you're staying your extra time and paying more. And this is what going on with COVID-19, nobody not have no money, they make experience have to pay extra money if you keep it here for 2 additional years. Do your handbook and follow the courses so you know. And finally, I am here. The CSO office is here. I'm working through the CSO office. So if you ever need any assistance, any advice, reach out to me, Christina Williams, your CSA advisor this year. I wish you all the very best as you change yourself, your community, your world, your country, backyard, wherever you are. And I wish you the best for your academic year. Much love. Blessings.
Guys, what more of a pep talk do you really need? That was amazing. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you, Christina. You guys should definitely feel motivated and feel chirped up and feel ready to take on this journey. If you're new and if you're returning, we'll continue on this journey for this semester and the ones to come if you have more time here. All right, so we'll be moving into the magazine launch.
Justin, that looks like your department. While Justin is coming on, guys, I really do want to come in the commuting students office.
Yeah.
These initiatives really are something, especially during a pandemic. You guys really are packed for the year like it was a regular school year, and I really commend that. I am looking forward to the greatness that you guys are going to are gonna show us. I'll definitely be there. You guys have my full support in everything you're doing. I am here for it. Justin, where are you? Oh, Justin, share the screen. That's Justin's screen?
Yes, I think that's Justin's screen.
No, that's not my screen. And I'm being prevented from sharing while this person is sharing. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yes, this the thingy.
Oh, just put this.
Okay, guys, so I am sharing from a different device, but you should be able to see me and see the guide. So I'm presenting the Freshers Guide. I believe this is the first ever guide of this nature to be done by the Commuting Students Committee. Doing it on behalf of our PCC, that's Mr. Bobby Smith. Unfortunately, he cannot be here. But as you guys can see, this is definitely some real quality work. Hard work that has been put into this Freshers Guide, and I'm definitely proud of the PCC team, PRO, and everyone that contributed, as well as the committee and the office that contributed to the content for this magazine. It definitely is an amazing achievement. So I'm just going to get into, the center so you can see we have the table of contents, editor's message, and of course we have some COVID tips to, restrict the spread of the disease. And we also have a message from the lovely Miss Carisha Larmand. Can go a little further to 1 second. Yes, so we have the chairman's message, deputy chairman, CEAC, and PRO. So we have the major portfolios being covered here. Just the committee members passing on some words to our freshers, encouraging them and congratulating them for, their matriculation to the University of the West Indies, and just succinctly maybe sharing some of their plans that they have for the academic year. And we have this very nice layout that shows the let me see if I can zoom in here. So you have the advisors from the committing students office, as well as the committing students committee. Everyone's right here, as well as the other members. You can see. And we also have messages from our faculty representatives. As you can see, they're all color coded. So whether you're light blue, orange, dark blue, what's that, like a lime green, it's all there for each of you guys. So you know that as commuters, whoever your faculty reps are, persons that you can definitely reach out to, make friends with, for any information you might need, tips, guidance. I find that for my second year, I was mostly successful because I stuck very closely to the youth leaders that I was acquainted with. So I'll definitely encourage you to get involved with them and get to know them. We also have the Faculty of Law and Med-Sci, and this is the most important part. We have 10 UE commuters hacks. So this is some general information how to really survive university as a commuter. Make your own notes, have a plan, read ahead, be present for all tutorials, create healthy friendships, build relationships and network. Enjoy UE. This is a big one. Enjoy UE and have fun. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Don't take your courses lightly and study smart, not hard. All right, so we go even closer to 5 must-go places. So you have the Commuters Lounge, of course, the main library, UE Mona Bookshop, Guild Student Union, you have the gym, food places like Spot and all those, UE Mona Bowl where the pool is. And this is definitely important for our freshers as well. First year experience that you definitely want to get involved with. I was a part of FYE and it was an amazing experience. And also just to highlight some of the banking opportunities that are there on campus for you. We also have, a big display of our Missed Commuters from last year, Ms. Deja McIntosh. It was an amazing ceremony, definitely looking to have another great one this year. And some must-eat places. Don't know at the top of the list, Nardo's, one of our sponsors from the Commuters Grand Jar for last year. KFC, Spot, Beehive, Social Welfare, Boardwalk, and also the PCC Creative Corner. So you guys would have noticed that we have a new logo for the PCC committee, Instagram page and everything. The PCC really pushed it to me that we really need to, highlight the creative works of the PCC committee and to have a space for that. So you have this lovely illustration by Brianna Cunningham, as well as these two, what you call those poems. I'm not sure if they're dub or just regular poems that really capture some aspects of campus life. And this Instagram page will not just be, for the committee, but also any of you commuters that, have creative juices that you want to have displayed, whether it be graphics, poems, videos, that kind of thing. You can reach out to us and we'll have them displayed. And that is really it succinctly for Commuters Freshers Guide. So you can follow all of our social media pages at UEMONA. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. And we also have some subsidiary pages, the CEAC page, the PCC page. Can definitely follow and get involved and keep abreast of anything it is that will be done, will be going out on these platforms. So you guys are probably wondering how it is that you're going to access the guide. So we will be seeing about physical copies for those of you that want to actually have a physical copy of the Freshers Guide. But we're definitely keeping up with the times and going with an online dissemination. So a link will be sent to you probably around sometime early tomorrow morning, where we have it posted. It is on this website called Issue, where you can view the page. You can also no, I don't think the option is there to download it, but yes, you can view it and get a great understanding of what's in there, and you know, see live and in living color what commuting life is all about as a commuting fresher. So the link will be sent to you, and I also think it will be emailed as well. And we'll be also having it posted on the CSO website that was stated to you guys before, so you guys can access the link from there. So thank you so much, guys. And that is it for the Freshers Guide.
Oui. That was amazing, Justin. You guys really are all rounders.
Commuters are going with a bag of things.
I love it. All right.
What a time to be a commuter, eh?
You say
great things are happening.
that was really good. Coming from Roxanne, that was awesome. I too agree.
Right.
That was really good.
The design, the content,
Yeah.
everything. It's
It was
really,
really
reader
good.
friendly. Need to get myself a copy.
So kudos to the commuting students office. Hashtag we are on road, says Ashley Nicole.
All
Hi,
right,
Ash.
all right.
All right. So as we are coming to an end this evening, we have one last giveaway. Take it away, Black.
All right. So for this giveaway, the prize is special edition commuters jersey. All right. So this is what we'll be giving away. And where should we? What should we use? All the platforms. We gave away 2 prizes on Instagram already, right?
You want Twitter?
Oh, Twitter. All right. So for the tweeps, you are going to tell us on Twitter. First, you must be following the Twitter pages for not only the commuting students office, but also the committee. All right. So on Twitter, it's at UWIMONA_CSO, right, for the commuting students office. And for the UWIMONA commuters, it's at UI Commuters on Twitter. All right. So first, you must be following the pages, both of them. Oh, Mona Commuters. Sorry about that. So the UI Commuters is actually the old page. So it's Mona Commuters. All right. So you must first be following both pages. And then now what you're going to do is are they going to tweet or DM? Should they tweet?
Good
and
question.
Tag the page?
I said tweet and
Tweet
tag
and
the
tag the
page.
page. That's more interaction. All right. All right. So you're going to tweet the names of 2 committee members there, because the characters might not allow 3 each.
Yeah.
So 2 committee members and 2 of your advisors. Once again, the full names of, you can't leave the middle name, but first and last name. 2 committee members and 2 of your advisors. And you must have the hashtag VPS, right? And you must tag both pages. So you must at Mona Commuters, at UMona_CSO, and then the 4 names. And you must say, 2 then 2. All right? And remember hashtag VPS. Get tweeting, do that right now.
While we wait on the tweet people, we have a commercial break.
Right.
So, Angelith want to speak a little bit about stepping into 2020. Are you seeing the screen?
Oh, yes,
Yes,
we are. Oh, we should probably allow.
Hey.
Yeah, so she's coming here.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. It's on the webpage, right? It's on the Instagram? The file. It's on the Instagram for the registration. Okay. All right. All right, good night again, everyone. If you haven't done so already, please use the barcode or enter the link and register for the launch, the step launch that we'll be having on Monday at 6 p.m. on Zoom, but we'll also be streaming it live on YouTube as well. We have a lot in store for you guys, and I really want you to come out in your numbers and support us. All right, I think that's it. Thank you.
The following was a paid announcement.
I was just going to say that.
The following is a paid, go say it together. 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm bloops. 1, 2, 3.
No, say it.
The following was a paid announcement by the UMONA Commuting Students Office. All right, so you guys need to definitely get engaged with not only the social media, you also need to get in touch with the websites. That's very important that you go over there and you check out what's happening. It's full of information, full of opportunities as well. Ms. Larman, in her introduction earlier this evening, told you guys of the amazing things that are happening and that they have planned. You heard also from the chairman, Justin Edwards, who detailed some of the activities, some of the plans that the Commuting Students Committee have in place. So you think we have a winner right now?
I hope we do.
Yeah, we should.
Oops.
Are we waiting on our...
Guys, comment and let us know what was your favorite part of the presentation. What were your takeaways?
Yes.
What are you looking forward to the most this year from the Commuting Students Office?
Someone drop some things in the comment section, or people on Instagram, people on Zoom, YouTube. Let us know what were some of the highlights from this evening's discussion. Do we have a winner?
Not yet. All right, so what I'm looking forward to the most is to see how the Commuting Students Office is actually going to put forward everything, all the plans that they have. Right. Since we are virtual, I'm looking forward to see how well we can, use technology during this pandemic.
I think at one point Justin was talking about, him hoping that they can host the Miss Commuters pageant. Mm-hmm. So he's hoping that by next year things will kind of clear up a bit. I definitely love to see that executed. Same. Yeah, that would be very interesting. All right. So Daniel Fraser is saying that the engagement events. Okay, so Daniel is looking forward to the engagement events. Zan is saying, it's the magazine for me. Realized some opportunities I never knew about. Awesome stuff. Raina Honeygan is saying the Changemaker Club was inspiring and that is looking forward to getting more involved. Okay, sounds good. Interested in the Changemakers Club.
Oh, okay, Raina, we're getting a little big ups from your big cousin Adine.
Oh, okay.
Carol is interested in the Changemakers Club.
Changemakers have a buzz. That will be spearheaded by Christina Williams, right?
Yeah. I cannot up
top cause. All right.
But for all the advisors here, committee members, I am actually super proud of you. It's gonna be a challenging year, but you guys really look like you have some direction, right, and I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely, especially working alongside Miss Larman.
Yeah.
They're definitely.
She's super excited. Yeah.
Her energy was.
Feed off it. Yeah.
Right. So we're looking forward to some great changes and some impacting initiatives from the Commuting Students Office in association with the Commuting Students Committee. All right. Still nothing on Twitter?
No. All right, so Danielle says she likes the Changemakers Club as well and will love to become a member. Awesome. Okay. I really hope you guys stick to your word. You guys are interested, but one of the hardest things to do is follow through. You can always say something, but I really hope you guys do follow through. I am interested as well. And we do have a lot of time on our hands, guys. Yeah. Make use of it. Do we have a winner?
Let me see.
Let us see.
All right, so the winner is @_just_you_. And so yes, at Mona Commuters, hashtag VPS, at UMona_CSO. And his response, Romario Anderson and Christina Williams for the advisors, and Justin Edwards and Davian Sterling for the committee members. Congratulations.
Woo, you just won yourself a brand
new jersey. All right, so congratulations, and arrangements will be made for you to collect your prize. Once again, thank you for joining us for the official launch of the UMona Commuting Students Office Virtual Pelican Support VPS. My name is Hakeem Hines.
My name is Jasmine Barrows.
And that's all for tonight.
Aw, well done, host. Love the energy. Thank you so much.
Looking forward to more interaction with you guys.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Today is what? Wednesday? Have a good Wednesday night.
All right, and a good rest of the week.
Love the energy, guys. Thanks a lot. Never thought I would be looking forward to something in these COVID times. Oh, that's really good.
That's really
I am
good
happy to hear it.
That was good.
Same. Keep it up,
guys.
Thank you guys
Thanks,
for actually
Daniel.
staying for the whole session.
Right, them loyal.
Hope you guys staying in tune to your classes like that.
Keep it up, guys.
Love to see it. All right, bye, guys.